So for me, this is a baby step for me. We get some people in here. Oh, how's this? You get the plans on the wall.
Ideas, and you really need to have that mind shift.
Oh wait, hey, what's up? What's going on today?
How's it, Fuzzy?
And then showing you guys it's possible. And all it takes is you to just make that decision to take action. What's up, gang? I'm over here ready to go. Having a day with one of our students. His name is Skyler Albright. And we got the chairs, the tents, the cooler. Heading to the store to grab some drinks and ice. We're having a meetup today. Reason why I bring the caddy is for shuttling. Parking issue again, but my name is Fuzzy Jardine. I'm with the Hui Mastermind. My partner Zasha Smith. We always hold every month a free meetup, one on Oahu or one on Maui or Big Island, and we show people that it's possible. We show locals right here in Hawaii that it's possible to get involved with real estate and create generational wealth. So stay tuned for today. If you haven't, please subscribe to our channel. Message us below if any questions you may have. If you are a beginner, there's our website where you can get some free access to some videos on how you can get started with little to none of your own money. But we also do have a coaching program that's paid that can get you there faster. So please like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll see you guys for today's event. Aloha. Alright guys, I'm over here with the man of the myth. Now anyway, my name is Fuzzy Jardine. I got Skyler Albright here. We're at one of his, oh, check this out. See that? I got building permits. Anyway, this is Skyler. We were here about a year ago.
Yeah.
And Skyler started his journey in real estate. This is one of the houses that he was able to convince his parents to use this house as a bank for them and put a home equity line of credit. And he definitely took action. And here he is a year and a half later, about.
Yeah, about there.
And 4 projects at least now.
4, yeah.
And yeah, so Skyler, just introduce yourself and you know what we're going to be doing today. Here you go.
My name is Skyler Albright, former electrical tradesman. Started off with new builds, slowly starting to trickle down in Oahu also, doing the meetup here, and see how it goes. Talk about my story.
What's up, gang? We're going inside the house. We're going to check them out. We get some people in here. Oh, how's this? You get the plans on the wall. Get insulation going on. We get the plans on the wall here. Yes, sir. Travis, Junior. We get drywall. We get wires all hanging all over the place. Look at the studs. Yes, sir. What is the good reason why someone should or would be important to come to meetups like this?
It's great to come to the meetups because you get to meet of like-minded individuals. Being able to find out like all different types of projects that other people are working on, to sort of like understand and learn like the experience that they have, and being able to help you like with your goals that you're like wanting to be able to eventually to acquire certain projects.
I like your get together here, showing Skyler's project, and I learned a lot just by listening to what they're talking about and the strategies that they have, and so we can learn and absorb, and we have to take it in to apply it.
And change out the terms of your line.
Yeah, I'm planning to redo the thing, yeah. Then we're pretty much using this house as a bank for my investments, but the income for the rental is helping this mortgage and where we are living currently. And it'll help my parents for retirement also, because they help me with that. So that's basically how we're doing it.
So Skyler Thank you for opening up your house and spending your time with us today, and really appreciate what you've done, and I'm super proud of you. So kind of maybe tell your story.
So this home, I grew up here. My parents bought this home back in like '07, '08 for like 190. It's dirt cheap. It was a fixer-upper house, and we had to, fix it up and everything. But I was too young, so it was mostly my parents and outsourcing family, and paying that. So that's why it was very heavy equity when we had this home. So when we did this extension, I wanted to move out to either buy a fixer flipper or need to move places. But my qualifications as an electrician, as a high apprentice, I still only got qualified for like 300,000. It's barely anything. I was looking around, couldn't find anything. My parents was actually willing to help me out to partner up and house hack. We rented this out. We bought another place and we house hacked that one also. So we're living in there, renting out the rooms, renting out the unit. Same thing with this. We have one unit on this side and a wet bar, which you guys will see on the other side. But when we did that HELOC, this wasn't approved. You guys know Oahu takes forever, over a year. So my mindset was to invest either here or Big Island. I seen Fuzzy's YouTube on him speaking about Big Island. Then I just kept questioning him. He didn't really have any master classes. He didn't really have, those tax lien workshops. But once that thing popped up, I jumped on it. I flew out to Big Island, started talking story with him, and then from there on out, it was just constantly trying to get my foot in the door, being beside these guys, doing these meetups, and getting into those mentorships, because that's basically what all these guys doing, flipping full time. HELOC was my best choice because it's liquid, it's cash, it's the lowest payment at $375,000. The interest is like $1,500 a month, so it's very little compared to a mortgage payment. It's just you do have to pay it off shorter than the mortgage payment. But yeah, same thing. You got to do qualification just like a regular loan. Your credit, your job, and everything like that. For people in Hawaii, if you talk to a lot of like people who've owned houses for so long, they're heavy in equity without even knowing. We only owned it since 2008. You got people who own property since like the 80s or 90s. Their equity is ridiculous. The reason why I went HELOC route was because hard money, if you don't know those terms, is usually only like a year and you have to pay it off real fast. HELOC is either 5 years locked in interest rate, which mine's I got at like 4.75 interest. It's a little higher now, but the term is much longer. So if there is mistakes, I have time for those mistakes to drop. So at first it was either I was gonna partner with somebody or I was just gonna figure it out on my own. Because the phases of slab framing and stuff like that, whether I gotta fly up there and get that done, I would have done that. I didn't care. So how I convinced my parents, that was a rough one. I went to them about 3 or 4 times. Got turned down 3 times. The 4th time went hit. So I basically pulled out everything. I showed Fuzzy's credibility. I showed what I was doing. I showed them I invested into a mentorship. I didn't tell them initially because they think I'm crazy. They think I'm going for a scam, dropping $8 grand, 10 grand for a mentorship. It's nuts. But when you do that and you kind of learn their ways, there's a reason why you pay that much. It's so you save that time, the losses, the mistakes, you learn from them, But yeah, it was pretty much laying out like a whole PML like breakdown of comps, of bids, of HPM pre-approved plans, showing what has sold, how much the land sells for, how much the property sells for. I broke everything down. Just because in their situation, real estate is totally like foreign, you know. But when you go through a mentorship and show that it's proven, it's right there. People always talk about how young I am. I am 29. I did do it for a little over than a year. It was because my why was strong enough, you know. Whether you're doing it for your family or just trying to build a retirement, you know. That was more stronger than staying in my job, doing it repeatedly. Even with his courses or flying out, I called in sick. My boss threw me a lot of crap for calling in sick to go and fly out for that thing last minute. I called in sick multiple times just because to either hang out with him or meet up in Big Island or whatever it may be. Even for here, when I was trying to wholesale, I took 2 weeks off to try and door knock from West Side all the way to Eva, even everywhere, all foreclosures. And then within that time frame, I got one deal. So after that, I got help from both sides, from Fuzzy to Keone also, to get that wholesale. And once I seen that, I was like, bro, it's right there. So I proved it to myself. You just got to figure out that why to make that why strong enough. But yeah. So as of action, to me, it's figure out what you're good at right now, whether that's putting in the reps of calling or figuring out if you don't have the money, then you got YouTube, you got these meetups. You best figure out who the heck you need to talk to, whether it's Keone, you know, Fuzzy, or some GCs. You get Jared over there too. And you keep coming out to these meetups and keep trying to get your foot in the door to talk to these guys. If you can't do that, they do have YouTube videos, they do have Instagram. Check their stuff out. That's all the free stuff. There's a whole bunch of free stuff out there, but if you do have the money, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you don't pay the mentorship, you best believe you're gonna get cracks.
Make sure that you guys connect with each other. I know we had brought a Keone as another. Prices are getting more and more expensive right here in Hawaii, so there's no better way to learn real estate through coaches that are active right here in Hawaii.
So come join us today. We're excited to have you start your journey and be there to support you.
Mentor and coach as well. Super stoked to see Keone.
Yeah. I add that because I wanted to say that because what he had said in his testimony in the beginning, one time from the that shut down, 2 times, but it's the persistency, right? So it's like congratulations to mom and dad and Skyler that they were open to listen. Generation that myself, once we grew up in, is like the parents know everything. They're not gonna listen. You listen. You know, this is the way it is. You know, like they were willing to open because again, what they're doing is legacy. This is the stuff that we all want is legacy. We want to build this. How do we keep carrying on? And I love the fact that this is what happened. That Skyler, first time, second time, 3 times, 4 times, finally they said, oh, okay, now that, and you know, go listen for yourself. On them start going on and listening, like there is something there, like we're gonna listen to them. So like, you know, rather than listening to, you know, respond, they're listening to understand. And look at where they are now, right? Look at where Skyler is now. So like, that's the encouragement that I think I love coming from the parents. They're like, okay, cool. And they raised them right, properly as well, right? So like, I congratulate you guys, you know, and this is what you guys are doing now because this is gonna be like first of many, yeah, that you guys are doing. But like for everybody, I think this is an awesome testimony. I'm over here with Skyler at Skyler's house. Right here is his mommy, and this is the one who he educated. And just wanted to introduce her and let her give her, you know, story about his journey.
Hi, I'm Gail. My husband is BJ, but he's working right now. We started off, Skyler would come to us with different deals. And in the beginning, it was very hard for us to grasp. He wanted to do these builds on Kauai and buy land and build a home on it. And We're like, okay, how much is the land? And he's like, oh, it's $1 million, but we can make so much profit. And we're like, where are we gonna get $1 million from? And so he would come with different deals, and finally he came up with a deal, an idea to build homes on the Big Island. And we're like, what do we know about that? We don't know anything about building homes. Then he showed me some videos on Fuzzy and what he was doing on the Big Island. And we just started educating ourselves, looking at videos from Fuzzy, looking at Zasha's videos, listening to podcasts like Deals and Aloha, learning about what Keone is doing. And we just decided, okay, we're gonna do a HELOC, pull some HELOC out of our home here, and use that to fund the Big Island project. Once he got with Fuzzy, we kind of was like, okay, that's your thing. You're in good hands, and we don't have to, you know, really watch over him. So we were very confident with having Fuzzy in the picture. We're really proud of Skyler. We never expected he would ever do something like this. When he first started doing the mentorships, he went with a different mentorship, and he didn't tell us about it, didn't tell us how much it was. And I know at that time, if he told me, I would be like, what? You're wasting your money. But now I understand. It was a very good opportunity. And even from the start, it was a very different mindset that even for myself, I had to change. Skyler would tell me all these concepts, and I wouldn't really listen to him because, you know, he's my son. He's inexperienced. He doesn't know. And I went to a meetup, and I was talking to other investors, and I was speaking with Keone. And Keone was telling me all the same things that Skyler was telling me. And now I'm listening. And Skyler's in the background, and he's like, yes, that's what I've been telling you all this time. But now I'm listening, and because Keone is experienced, he's been through it all. So now I'm taking in all this ideas, and you really need to have that mind shift.
What's up, gang? I'm over here with brother Travis.
So for me, this is a baby step for me, and I told Fuzzy that this is all new to me, and Zasha and Fuzzy always keeps me going and reading their testimonials with other students, and so I learn a lot by walking through this home, the potential and the passive income it can have, and for helping families, living this way. And I'm very grateful to be here today. It's a stepping stone for me. I'm a turtle, but I'm gonna keep on going. And I thank Fuzzy and Saja, you guys, and for helping the local families here in Hawaii. And you guys are a hope. So thank you very much.
Is this thing on? Testing on. Oh yeah, hey, right here I'm with brother Keone. Keone, Keone, I always appreciate you, brother.
Likewise,
Looking out for the Lahui. Appreciate you coming to check us out today at Skyler, because he's also one of your alumni or students too.
Love it, man.
He come to us for questions and help guide the younger generation. So what was your takeaway for today?
Man, for sure. It's always a big deal for me to just support in general our community, right? So the mentorships and education, but we're just trying to help out our people, right?
Yep.
Then I'm a big supporter of Hui Mastermind as well. So and obviously you guys on my side of the neighborhood. Yeah. We live on this side, so if I get the time, I will definitely be here. Obviously want to support Skyler, but man, these kind of intimate groups, man, I thrive in, and I love this kind of groups because when the settings, as you know, we're always on panels.
Yeah.
We're always just so much people, bro. We're we don't get a chance to literally talk to every single people. But when it's an intimate group like this, 20 or more, we can. And I feel leaving today, I got to talk to everybody and just understand their journey. And if I can lend any mana'o that I can, brother, you already know how we do it, man. So I'm excited, and I appreciate you guys always putting these events on, for the community, for Lahui and whatnot. So in any way that I can, always help, bro. Same thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how we go. So yeah, I'm
so-
stoked, bro. This is an awesome event, bro.
Yeah, no, we try to do more like this because then just shows that it's possible no matter what age, young, old, and then just educating people out there or helping the people that come to these events educate others that hey, maybe they get some money just sitting in their home, or maybe they're one person away from just being able to make this
Yeah.
journey start for them.
Yeah. I think it's like we always talk about, right? Just showing the possibility, that can.
Yeah.
Local people like us, like I think that's the encouragement. It's just one of those things that it's a mindset shift, right? Having that paradigm shift, saying that like, wow, look at Fuzzy, wow, you know what I mean? Like, look at his story. I have no excuse. I have no excuse, bro. See, so like that's what I love. That when I see you up there and having these conversations, like honestly, like people sitting in the seats. I don't think it any excuse, bro, for seeing the level how you elevated, right, and your trajectory. It's like I guess it is possible, right?
Is,
you know, like everybody get on journey, everybody get on story. Not downplaying anybody's journey, but brother, it's like I love that, and I think that's the co-elevation that we talk about. And like we run both mentorships, but it's always collaboration over competition. You know what I mean? Because it's for our kaulu. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Everybody's whoever's ready. Like that's the thing is like you seek the education, but to go faster. Get a mentor, get mentors because you go faster and like make less mistakes. So I'd like really appreciate you, Keone. Bottom of my heart, always good to see
brother.
you for lock hands and help our Lohui. So
and by the way, like I cannot wait for your book, bro.
Coming out soon.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you so much, and let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm super proud to see you guys. I mean, we met at our summit in Maui, and then you guys kind of, started your journey, asking questions, taking action, and kind of, I know you guys got something on the horizon happening for you guys. Kind of talk about that.
Yeah, so
Maybe mention your wife, you guys' names and stuff, so that we can show you guys on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, so my wife Kathy and I'm Mike. My wife Kathy, we're in escrow on a property in Kailua. It's a single-family permitted home, but actually has 3 living spaces in it right now. Our plan is to get an ADU permitted on it, and then being able to house hack. And right now we're just a couple weeks away from close, and then we're going to be starting the entire process of continuing to raise more PML and do the whole rehab process. So we're really excited about moving forward with it, and we'll definitely be asking a lot of questions from Fuzzy and Zasha and other people in the community.
Yeah, I mean, super stoked that you guys took action. You guys looking at a generational property, right, where you can, you guys have multiple rentals. Do you think was it an easy process? Probably not, but I know you guys had some hurdles. So like we always say, like it's easy, but not. It's easy to do this business, but there's work involved. So.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of work that's involved. I mean, going through the whole process of acquiring this multifamily property was not easy. It's been several months in the process. It's actually a property that we found that was first on the MLS, and then when we wanted to go see it, the MLS had been canceled. And so then I just went through PropStream and then also through True People Search to being able to find who the owner was of the property.
Right, you see that? You heard that?
And then I reached out to him, and luckily found the correct phone number for him, and just started talking story. I'm trying to understand, like what it is that like he wanted out of it, and getting to know him like on a personal level before even like really trying to like put in an offer on the place.
So, and that's the thing, like he did it the Pono way, the right way, reaching out to the person, finding out the situation, talking story with them, and I'm super proud of you, bro. Like that's like really doing it like Ohana style. So super stoked on you guys' journey, and we look forward to maybe checking out the project if you guys willing to let us come showcase you guys.
Yeah, we'd love to have you guys there. It'd be a great opportunity for everyone to see sort of the stages of the process that we're going through.
So yes, stay tuned. If you like
what you've seen. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Brother Mike and Kathy excited for their journey, and we see you guys on the next one.